All right, what's going on, you guys? This is the road to 200 pounds. Today, we've done it. We have weighed in at 279.5, which means that in the last 28 days, I've lost over 10 pounds. So today we're going to be going over the 5 tips that I think are most important if you want to lose 10 pounds in a single month. Let's get into it. So today we are going to be doing 2 things. We're going to be doing a physique comparison where I'm going to unveil, show the physique today, and compare it to the last physique video we did so we can see some progress. And I'm also going to be talking to you guys about some of the tips and tricks that I think have helped me the most on my journey in this past month. Number 1, pay attention to what you're putting in your body. It seems so easy, it seems almost thoughtless, and a lot of people don't think about it at all. But the day that I started tracking my every single meal is the day I started actually losing weight. There are many times in the past where I have gained and lost the same amount of weight repeatedly on end because I was just thinking about eating good foods and whole foods and not really thinking about the amount of food I was eating. It was more important at the time for me to eat a salad every day than it was for me to eat under my caloric maintenance. My biggest recommendation, my number 1, is to eat in a caloric deficit. It is the most important thing that you can do for weight loss because at the end of the day, losing weight is just thermodynamics. Now, scientifically, it's been proven by people much smarter than me that 1 pound of body fat is equivalent to 3,500 calories, give or take. So if you would like to lose, let's say, a pound in a week, you would need to cut your overall calories for that week by 3,500. Because there's 7 days in a week, it works out pretty nicely. You divide 3,500 by 7, and you're taking off 500 calories per day. By the end of the week, you will have lost 1 pound of body fat. Now, me losing 10 pounds came at a higher price. Essentially, my maintenance calories were in excess of 3,000, 3,500-ish, including exercise. I have been eating about 1,800 calories a day. I don't recommend this to everyone. I think it's actually pretty unsafe and unhealthy for an average person to do it, but it's what I wanted to do, and it's my body, so I'm making that choice for myself. Now, I've been eating 1,800 calories for 27 days. There have been days where my calories must have been off because if I'm eating 1,800 calories a day and my maintenance is about 3,500, I should lose a pound every 2 days. And if I lost a pound every 2 days, we'd be a lot closer to 15 pounds lost than 10 pounds lost. So in that in between, we're at 10.5 lost, but 15 scientifically is what should have happened. That means that there's about 4.5 pounds left in the wayside. And that's because no matter how much you count, your caloric counting will be incorrect sometimes. When you go to a restaurant, you ask for their nutrition calculator, maybe this chef puts in extra sauce, or maybe Chipotle that day gave you an extra half scoop of meat or an extra half scoop of rice and you didn't notice. Those things are just going to happen and you got to go with the flow, but just count to the best of your ability. Number 2, trust in the resources that you have. I use an app to count my calories, and I use my Apple Watch to tell me how many calories I'm burning in a workout, what my heart rate is, how many steps I've taken, etc. When I say trust your resources, I mean to say that those resources are the only thing that you really have as a regular everyday person to get some sort of metrics on how you're doing or what you should be doing. Like I said in the previous tip, the calories can be wrong, and they will be wrong. So all you can do is count to the best of your ability. The same thing with the Apple Watch, right? It's a fallible machine. It doesn't know you personally. It knows your weight, it knows your height, your age. So it tries to guess how many calories you're burning in a particular workout session, and it tries to add those to your daily caloric intake. When you go to work out, you have to remember a couple things. For one, did you have any caffeine that day, or are you on any medications that raise your heart rate? Because if you are, your heart rate will be artificially increased and inflated, which will lead the Apple Watch to thinking you're burning more calories at rest than you actually are. I'm not a scientist, and I am not going to bring out studies and facts and graphs to prove these points. These are just things that I've researched on my own, on the internet, and I've found answers to. I could be totally wrong. All I'm telling you is what I have learned through my personal experience. So trust the resources you have as much as you can trust them. Obviously, for most people, it's pretty hard to go get your bloods done all the time if you don't have great health insurance. It's pretty hard to ensure that you're taking the right amount of vitamins and minerals, making sure all your amino acids are in check and stuff like that. So really just use whatever you have. Most people have a smartphone, and a lot of people have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or a Garmin or something like that. So just trust those resources as much as you can, but use your brain. And remember that if it feels like you're being given too much leeway, or you don't feel like you burned 2,000 calories in 30 minutes of lifting weights, you probably didn't. Third, so this one is a little different than the other two in that it doesn't involve any caloric ingestion. It doesn't involve what you're putting in your body. It does involve your social and emotional state. If you are going to lose weight, a lot of weight, it's going to be hard. And mentally, you can be prepared for that, but you're not going to be prepared for every scenario that's going to come up. You're not going to be prepared for every mountain you're going to climb and every challenge you will overcome. So for tip 3, my biggest suggestion is to find someone that will support you or ride with you on your journey. Whether that's your partner saying, I'll come to the gym with you a couple days a week, whether that's one of your homies who, maybe you don't even live near, but you can chat with them on Discord or text them, call them when you're feeling weak, whatever it is, whoever it is, find support. And don't look to the internet and social media for that support, because people are mean, people are cruel, and people also just have bad advice that won't work for you because they don't know you personally. Find a way for someone else to always be around. So for those days where you're like, man, I just want to eat whatever I want today, I don't want to go to the gym today, but you know that you should be doing those things, have someone that you can call, have someone that you can go to and say, dude, I'm feeling like I might give up right now, or I don't want to ruin all this progress. I've been doing so good for 3-4 weeks, but today I just feel like I'm going to blow it. Be able to call someone, be able to talk to someone. I know that one can be a hard one because it's not entirely in your control whether or not you have support, but just try to find it. Even if it's like your parents or something, just try to get someone on your side so you don't feel alone in that journey. Tip number 4. This one is a bit of a weird one. I am motivated by different things than you might be. My motivations are wide and various, but one of them is the way that I look. So I make sure that I look good when I'm going to the gym. I'm the type of person that showers before I go to the gym. I'm the type of person that shaves before I go to the grocery store. That's who I am. My 4th tip is for you to make yourself feel good on this journey. It's inevitable that you will feel fat or gross or disgusting or any other word, fill in the blank here, about yourself during the course of your weight loss. Because if you didn't feel that way, you wouldn't make an effort to change it. If you didn't look in the mirror and say, man, I'm fat, you wouldn't seek to lose fat because you wouldn't think that you had too much. It's like a self-eating snake. You need to see a problem to fix a problem. I think it's really easy for people to show up to the gym sweaty and gross and unkempt because they saw themselves as fat one day and whatever, this is just how they're going to look. And then when they get ripped, they'll care about their clothes, they'll care about how they smell, etc. You need to care today. You need to care now. Having good hygiene at the gym is a good thing. I know you're going to get sweaty anyways. I know you're going to go home and take a shower after, or you're going to shower up at the gym before you get back in the car. You should still look to impress every day that you go, because you never know who you're going to meet. Whether you're somebody single who maybe you'll meet a gym crush and hit it off, or whether you're just trying to make new friends at the gym. It's important socially that you are taking care of yourself, because when other people see that, no matter how big you are, they will know that you're serious. And there's a psychological thing that happens when we see other people or you walk by someone and they smell nice at the gym. It's like, oh, okay, that guy's taking care of himself, right? Or that girl, she cares about the vibe that she's giving off. Whatever it is, that person, you can tell they are serious. They are committed, and not only are they committed to weight loss or committed to building muscle, but they are committed to themselves. They are treating themselves with respect. And that's super important for anyone looking onto you, and it's very important for you to be excited every day. For me, I get excited when I wake up, I have something to do, I have something to work on, and I look and feel good. So I wake up, I take a shower, I put cologne on, even if I'm just sitting in the house. Today was a rest day. I did nothing. I'm coming to you from the garage here. I did nothing today. I still took a shower, still got dressed, still wanted to look my best, still wanted to smell good, because it's helpful. It's helpful for the mindset. Tip number 5. Now, Obviously, I can't go over every single tip and trick in the book that will make you guaranteed successful. I am not an online coach. I am not a healthcare professional, not a personal trainer or a nutritionist. My advice comes with a grain of salt. Keep that in mind, and if you hurt yourself, don't come back and blame me. I'm just a fat guy who's less fat than I was 30 days ago. That's it. So, for tip 5, I want you to ignore everyone else. There are so many people that I have seen and that I have personally brought into the gym who spent so much time looking around, thinking about what other people were doing to a point of detriment, to a point of, I don't want to go too hard on this workout because I'll get sweaty, someone will see it. Or I don't want to grunt when I'm lifting heavy weight because I don't want someone to hear me and look at me. Or that guy, he's doing a different grip hold than me on whatever it is, so I'm going to switch my grip to match him because I don't want to look stupid, or I don't want to look weird, or I don't know how this machine works, so I'm not going to ask for help. First of all, if you're going to a gym, there are people that work there that have to help you. It's literally their job. So if you have a question, but you don't want to ask a random person, or people have their headphones in, you don't want to bother them, go ask someone who works at the gym. Don't be afraid to ask stupid questions. Asking stupid questions is how you get smart. It's how you learn about this stuff. If you're like me, coming into a weight loss journey, knowing nothing about anything, you will need answers to a lot of questions. And the internet will steer you one way or the other, so you can take that with a grain of salt as well. But I think it's very important to not care at all about what you look like to other people, or what you think other people are thinking of you. And I know this sounds contradictory to the previous tip, but these are separate things. You should care about your appearance and your care for yourself. You should not care what someone else thinks of your outfit. You should not care what someone else thinks of your form. The only way that you will get good form on an exercise, a good form on a movement, a good squeeze, a good stretch, is by doing it wrong. You're going to do stuff wrong. You are going to trip and stumble and fall, and that is okay. Keep your head up, lock in, make sure that your calories and your tools and your appearance and your vibe, make sure everything that you can control is controlled, and you will be successful. This requires a little bit of obsession. It's impossible to do this casually. You have to care. So if you are agreeing to care, then go all in. I guarantee you, you will not regret it. Now for the next part of this video, I'm gonna be showing my physique today and comparing it with my physique of a few weeks ago. At the start of this challenge, I was 290 pounds. I did a physique check a few days in on my first rest day of this channel. So it's not exactly a day one physique that we're comparing to, but it's pretty damn close. So today at 279.5 on the scale, I'm going to show you what my body looks like. We're gonna compare it. Here we go. All right, and now for the lower half. All right, so those are some of my best tips and tricks for losing 10 plus pounds in a single month. I would like to stick a reminder in here that you're gonna lose water weight, you're gonna lose a variety of different things. Your body is going to recomposition in the first month of weight loss. So it's not me saying I lost 10 pounds of body fat, because I didn't. But you will lose that weight. You will stand on the scale and the scale number will get lower. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you think in the comments. Feel free to drop a comment telling me about your journey, where you're at in it. Have you already lost all the weight you want to lose? Are you just starting? Are you small and trying to get bigger? Are you big trying to get smaller? Whatever it is, I'd love to hear about it. Love to start a conversation with you guys. Make sure you hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment for me. Tomorrow we will be back at the gym. It'll be a beautiful day. I believe we're gonna be getting into some chest. So very excited for that. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and stay